Hello and welcome to another video. Please subscribe, share, thumb up, all that lot. I am stuck in my little cabin at the moment because of an injury to my arm, and these are some more cutting room floor that never made it to any videos. It's a strange place. It's some of you may have heard about the dog cemetery that we were found in the middle of the woods, and it was very close to a building where we had there's a werewolf hiding in this building. It was the same building. This is the land that backs onto it. It is the former burial ground to the actual dogs, the guard dogs that were living in the mill looking after the place back in the very early 1900s, late 1800s. It's a bit of a freaky place with plenty of marks and things like that on trees, with marks and scratches on fence posts. But yeah, it's it caught us off guard when we found this, put it that way. We weren't expecting to see some of this sad but cool in a way. Just watching this, it'll give you some idea what goes into making these films. This is myself and my son. My son's being the cameraman. I'm attempting to direct and come up with some kind of dialogue, which is bloody hard to do. But as you can see there now, there's the actual graves to the dogs. Now obviously they've been there a good 100 years, some of them a bit longer, and all these trees have grown up around them. We're going to go back and have a look at them better in a minute. You'll be able to see them and get some dates off them. So it's obviously not as pristine as it was more than 100 years ago, with all this lot growing up around them. And we're just trying to set up a shot now as though we're walking and suddenly come across them. I think there's the little graves, the names are on there, the actual dates. Obviously these have all moved. There were probably more older ones that fell over. There's one there under the camera now, you can see that's on its front. There's the little ones there, you can see them even smaller. But this tree must have some kind of significance to where these animals were buried. There's some dates if you can pull them up. 1933, and there's a little dinky one there, so I'm wondering if there's like cats buried here and budgerigars and things. But it's it was a lovely thing to find, really, to think that people were paying attention and loving their animals all them years ago. Obviously this was a person who owned a mill, who was absolutely loaded. It'd be equivalent to a billionaire these days. But look at that one there. Dick killed by motor car, Sunday, March the 10th, 1912. So obviously that was a very sad day. There's Punch, 1911. 7 years. 1912. But yeah, I bet they had a good life. But there's endless theories about. Look, there's the cameraman, a lesser spotted boy. Excuse me. Yeah, I bet they had a good life. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about dogmen and that kind of entity hanging around burial grounds and graveyards, and we just found it very strange that hidden here in the middle of this woodland that not a lot of people know about, especially in this game. There's a hand clapping. Wondering what the hand clapping is. That's just syncing up audio. That it's a cheap man's clapperboard. But yeah, these dogmen, Wendigos, whatever you want to call them, black beasts, always seen in and around burial grounds, and it's a repeating formula all over the world. With the report of this guy who was down there poaching with his nets and suddenly come across a huge black dog, scary looking thing, nearly as big as a donkey, and way and behold there's a graveyard on the land to canines, to dogs and pets. But yeah, it's giving you some idea of the background, you know, what we do when we're making these videos, because I am climbing the walls at the moment. I like to be out there doing a bit, but it's just not possible at the moment. Waiting for the arm to heal, and obviously be back out there as soon as possible. But yeah, look at that for all overgrown. It's another shot that we're just trying to work through. You would have seen that earlier on with me walking towards the cameraman. The actual mill, the mill that's a good 200 years old, is to the right of me, down into that valley. It's if you haven't seen that video, I'll stick a thumbnail up here, then you know what you're going to look for. Yeah, so you go back and have a look at that video if you haven't already seen it. It's a bit of an eye-opener. So getting back to this place, like I say, it's a creepy old place. It's within walking distance to the infamous Winter Hill. You're seen a couple of my films on here, you'll know about Winter Hill, and it's scary background. There is a video that I made not very long ago, another plug coming up in the Beast of Winter Hill. There's a thumbnail of it for you. You know what to look for on the channel. But yeah, all these places are all within walking distance of each other, and they've all got a real strange, ancient feeling to them. You don't have to be clairvoyant or anything like that. You can just sense these places when you get there. There's a lot of places like that all over the country, basically all over the world. Depending if you do have an open mind, which if you're watching this video and you're a follower of the channel, you do have an open mind. You become rather like, what's the word, drawn to these kind of places. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It just shows that you're on the right side of your brain, if you know what I mean. Look at those trees behind me. They've got perfectly straight branches going up. Very strange. Yeah, this is another shot. We're just setting up one of the walk-through bits. There's a camera on my chest. I've got a camera in front of me, and my son is filming me with another camera. So that's a 3-camera shot where all the audio would have ought to be synced up. the equipment carried in and out. You people out there who are watching this who do make videos and get out and about will know where I'm coming from. I think we were there roughly, I think we were there for about 3 hours, and none of this film ever found its way onto YouTube really, or online. I'm only putting it up here now because I am square propellered, as they say. But yeah, just trying to get it through to everyone that it's not easy, and especially the way things are going where people can just make AI videos and it's not even their own voice and not even their person, not even their film. It's just would be good that people would understand, and I'm quite sure you guys do understand, the real subscribers and the real guys of the YouTube community do understand what goes into all this. But yeah, it's just me rabbiting on, feeling sorry for myself with my sore arm. But yeah, right, I'm going to knock this on the head now. It's coming up for about 10 minutes. I'm trying to keep these around about 10 minutes. But anyway, be good, be kind, and may your gods protect you.